Hi, brothers and sisters. In this video, I'm going to talk about the development of our universe. First, I talked about that our universe is an infinite universe, that God created our universe infinitely long ago. But God is always developing, growing the universe, and bringing new galaxies into existence so that she can have relationship with the players in the galaxy. Um, this is the purpose of existence. This is why God brings galaxies into existence and so on. So I'm going to go over how does God develop the universe, or how does God develop the galaxy. I organize the development of the galaxy into four stages. The birth, this is the time where the galaxy is created, is birthed into existence, and then the childhood period, which is the development of the galaxy, where the galaxy grows in complexity, and then adolescence. This is the engagement process, where the human form in the galaxy are engaged in a relationship with God. And the fourth stage is the maturation stage, or adulthood, where the development of the galaxy is finished, is completed. And ultimately, the end form of the galaxy is where God produces uh, heaven on earth, a beautiful, abundant world where her children get to come into existence to experience joy. This is where collective suffering ends. So, the end of God's development is the creation of this abundant world. And this abundant world is already planned prior to the creation of the galaxy. This God already has a plan to create this abundant world, aka heaven on earth, the promised land, the kingdom. Basically, is a technologically advanced society where there is abundance of housing, food, all the essentials. Human will be free of labor, where there is AI and robots taking care of laborious work, where human can be free and to be in existence and experience the beauty of this kingdom that God has designed and created for us. So this is the kingdom that I'm talking about, is a technologically advanced society where humans are free of labor, where they can enjoy their existence and experience the beauty and wonder of God's creation, which is this world, this reality that we exist in. So this is the ultimate plan of God since the creation of the galaxy, when the galaxy is first birthed into existence, into this universe, and the entire evolutionary process of the galaxy is to get us to the kingdom, to this abundant world where collective suffering ends. And I am going to go into a detail on each of the four stages, how God creates and develops the galaxy. I'm going to talk about how God brings a galaxy into existence, the birth process. Where does the galaxy come from in our universe? How is a galaxy created in our universe? So I will cover that in the birth section of this developmental phase. And then secondly, I will talk about the development of the galaxy, where it complexifies and where the solar system is created, and then ultimately the chosen planet is created for us here in the Milky Way galaxy is planet Earth. And so God creates Earth, and then once the planet is created, life can begin on the planet. And this is where I talk about how God creates life form, the first life form on our planet. Where did the single cell come from? Where did the first single cell come from? And how was the first single cell created? And then I talk about the evolutionary process of the human form from a single cell to a modern human form that was created approximately 200,000 years ago. And then also later on, after humans were created, then we have civilizations, and then we develop language, and then discover mathematics, and then later on we discover natural laws, which led to the creation of technology, led to the coming of industrial revolution, and then that took us into the age of the computer, transistors, the internet, and then AI, and then today we are here. And and this entire development process is to get us into the kingdom, to create this abundant world. So that is the finished product of the development of the galaxy. The galaxy eventually evolves and matures into this form where there is an abundant world, aka the kingdom, aka the promised land, heaven on earth, is created in the galaxy, and the human in the galaxy or human on the planet gets to come into existence and experience the beauty of this world that God has created for her children. And then ultimately they are engaged in this relationship with God, and the galaxy continues to exist for infinitely long into the future once this creation process is completed. We know that the energy in this universe, once it is created, energy stays in existence forever. It doesn't disappear. So the energy that make up the galaxy will continue to exist for infinitely long into the future. In other words, there will be infinite generations of humans that are going to be born into existence in the future and continue to have this relationship with God. The galaxy doesn't die. The design of the universe or the galaxy is in such a way that the human collective doesn't cease to exist once God create them. The galaxy remains in existence for eternity to have this relationship with God. So there's no end to human civilization. There will be infinite number of future generations in our Milky Way that's going to come into existence to have relationship with God. And that's the design of the universe. And that is the design of the game, where the players, once they are created, they remain in existence forever to have relationship with God.